Good morning. Thanks for putting on this wonderful show. My name is Pamela, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm,
And
right, Atlanta.
question about the smart meter.
Yeah.
Do they? I know they affect you all day long, 24 hours. But do they affect you more at night when you're sleeping?
So that's what Raj is saying. Raj, you want to answer that?
Yeah, I would say that yes, you are being affected more at night than you are during the day, um, and there's a couple reasons for that. So when you're sleeping, your body wants to be in rest and digest. That's when your body does a lot of its healing is at night. You need things like REM sleep, right, to kind of help in that process. Well, if that is being disrupted, and because you're kind of in a mode where you're really relaxed, and so your guard is down, that is going to affect you more dramatically at night. Not only that, but there's less competing frequencies at night, because we're all emitting information and frequencies as well, and so there are periods of night at nighttime where um, things can be a little bit more dramatic in terms of the amount of impact it could have on your body, because there's less frequencies competing within the environment that can affect you.
Pamela, does that help you? And first of all, thank you for calling in, Dolly. Does that help
Yeah,
answer your
that helps
question?
because I think some of my symptoms comes on at night, more at night than during the day. So that explained that a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. I mean, and it's a thing, right? And so for you, I want to humbly suggest that you sleep with one of these, Faraday capes, right? To keep your and make sure your head is protected when you sleep.
I have a question. I have several friends who fall asleep in front of the television often. That seems like that's not healthy. What is the impact of you know being falling asleep in front of the television night after night? Is that how does that affect you? You
Well,
know,
I would suspect that it's not going to help with your quality of sleep, right? I mean, you have noise and light that's affecting you, and so you're not going to get the best quality sleep. That you need darkness, you need silence to really sleep well. You need an environment where your body can really rest and relax, and having all that noise in the background and the light, and the flickering, that's going to impact your quality of sleep. So I don't. It's not a good idea.
I was wondering, just based on is television emitting electromagnetic frequencies that could be disrupting, like you say, the quality of your sleep, even the
Yeah.
cells in your body because of
Yeah, it clearly will be radiating EMF, but most people aren't like that close to their TV. I think the noise and the light might be more impactful in that scenario than the EMF itself, like the RF waves and stuff like that.
Yeah, and what it says here is that falling asleep with your TV on means you're also soaking in blue light from electronics. It messes with the quality of your sleep by suppressing the production of melatonin, the hormone that keeps your sleep wake cycle in check. Dr. Matt, do you want to talk to that at all?
Yeah,
Is that something?
the connection between melatonin and vitamin D, or which we now actually know is a prohormone, not necessarily a vitamin,
Right.
is well documented, and the conversion from D to melatonin is a nighttime cycle. So melatonin is commonly referred to as your nighttime vitamin D. So you're going to see sleep issues, immune dysfunction, uh, and other compounding factors. From a Chinese medicine view, uh, we'll take say eating, and sleeping can be kind of extrapolated from that. But eating, if you're eating, you should eat and only eat. You shouldn't eat and play on your phone or eat and watch TV, because you're activating other organ systems, and it's affecting digestion and
Wow.
further down the line. So if you extrapolate that out to sleep, the root problem with digestion would be you're damaging the spleen's pancreas. So you're not getting the proper digestive function from your enzyme production and your and further digestion of your food. So when we extrapolate that out to sleep, we are getting information from the TV that's coming through in light wave forms through the eyelids, even though we're asleep. Obviously, when our eyes are open, we're getting even more. But that's going to damage the heart, and the root issue is the spleen. Spleen builds blood, which sends it out to the body to nourish the organs, especially the heart. The heart is seen as the shin, or the mind, the mental, emotional aspects of life, as well as the physical heart aspects of life. So you've got damage to the functions of digestion and blood production, and then delivery of blood. So you're not getting nourishment to the body. So if we go back to Western physiology, if you're not getting that proper conversion of D into melatonin, that transition, you're not going to get the proper sleep as well. So you're going to have compounding issues further down the line because you're not getting that rest and digest cycle that is proper, which we know we need 6 to 8 hours of sleep. And if you fall asleep on the couch for 2 hours and you wake up, you've probably gone into a REM cycle and come out of it. And so now it's going to take you longer to fall asleep, and you're probably going to fall asleep after midnight, which has its own issues. You're getting into the liver time from 11 to 3, or gallbladder liver time. So you're not getting proper detoxification functions going on and repair. So it's a vicious cycle that can compound further down the line, every aspect of life.
Yeah, it's a really good point that you make, Dr. Matt. So the reason we need to be in bed sleeping by 10, right, is because certain organs are cleansing at certain times. Do you want to do a little deeper dive on that? Or
is there a regular schedule for your organs to detox during night sleep phase?
According to the Chinese Chinese medicine chronological clock, yes, there is. The big ones, your liver and such, are at the height of our sleep. So our was probably our deepest sleep from 11 to 3 time frame. So if you're not going to bed till 11, you're already compromising your body's natural functions.
Wow.
Gallbladder is going to store the bile for release for better digestion of fats. And so if you're noticing that you're going to bed late, you're not getting to bed till 11, 12 o'clock, and you're having issues with fatty meals, well, take a look at what time you're going to sleep. Go to bed before 11 and see how that does. And then, of course, it's going to take a little bit of time for you to probably see changes in that. But the more time you give it, the better chance of recovery without needing a Western intervention would be there. So the gallbladder is 11 to 1, liver is 1 to 3. Those are the big ones I focus on, because those are the areas where most people they're either not going to bed in time to get into those proper cycles, or they're waking up during that time because they're stressed out.
So that was me, Dr. Matt. So when we moved into the apartment, my sleep cycles were way off. Can't be a surprise to you based on what you saw. And I would stay up sometimes to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning working because I was so stressed. I was in this high gear. And now, like 9 o'clock, I'm like, okay, time to go to bed. Like my body's done a reset. I'm in bed. We're up at 6 and we're in bed by 9. 9 latest is like 10, but I mean, and the phones are outside or outside the bedroom or on airplane mode. We unplug our Wi-Fi. There is no TV in our bedroom. These are easy things, people, that you can do that doesn't cost you a dime.
Take the TV out of the bedroom. Do not sleep with the TV.
No. And trust me, all my life I did that. So I'm not like making you wrong or you're not big and bad. We're all learning. Okay. This is just an opportunity for us to learn. And having technology in your bedroom, it's not, I mean, your bedroom is for sleeping and sex, basically that, right? Or if you want to read a book, go do that. Yeah.